advance. But also, I have many brothers in the Lord. Today I'm gonna try and do a little artwork thing. Just 'cause I want to. There it goes. This is it. I was thinking about doing Batman, which is pretty cool, you know? That's cool, man. It's cool. I like one of these pen. I like the other. Let me see. Just want to make sure it was 600 DPI. I'm using a XP Pen Artist Pro tablet where you can actually look at it. Kind of like using Cintiq, but with thousands of dollars less. How y'all doing today, man? I'm glad to see you. This will be one of my first drawings. So forgive me if I make too many mistakes. Let's just make this do like this. Let's do that. And I like doing these little, I like crotch hatching, cross hatching, and go ahead and make this guy a bigger lip. This isn't like working in vectors where you have to make sure all the edges, everything fits in, you know what I mean? Everything touches and links together. You don't have to do that with these. So, I'm just going to go ahead and give him a chin there. Yeah, I kind of worry about copyright. You know, these guys are such sticklers about it. They don't allow you to do anything, you know. They're like, yeah, that's copyrighted. This is the first time I've used this. I tried to calibrate it and everything, but as you can see, I'm still not really used to it. But I will work on it as I go along. A little beard here. Dude kind of looks Chinese. Maybe he is Chinese. You got a problem with Chinese people? Not really. Sit here and talk together while we're fooling around here. Let's give this guy some kind of necklace like around his neck. Ta-da! You know how they like to wear their hair up, so I'm gonna give him like so his hair will start going up. And bring down here. It's almost like I've got a little too much pressure sensitivity on here. But this is how they. Of course, I'm using the ink pen, as you can see over there on the side. I'm using the ink pen, but you can use a pencil to start off, and you don't have to. It's just that I've been doing artwork so long that I don't really need to erase. I know it sounds pedantic. Sounds like, you think you wrote that, bro. Let's see if we can do his eye here. It doesn't really look like a very good eye, but Yeah, I mean, I'd almost have to really zoom in here, and I don't. I guess this thing has a zoom. No, where the hell? Where the hell is that? I really haven't used this program that much. This is Clip Studio, which is a great program for drawing and mangas, doing mangas and stuff. See, this is that other pen I was telling you about. You can come in here. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. You can make this look awesome, you know. That's what Clip Studio does for you. But I mean, it's just like using AI because um, it is AI. I mean, you're using a computer program, but we don't think of it as AI. I mean, it's not like AI is doing it for you, you know. But it could be. So this guy's got like a bun back here in the back of his hair. And I probably shouldn't give him any, I probably shouldn't give him any chopsticks or nothing in his hair. He probably just had his hair braided or something. Trying to use this shading here. Come in here. Use shading here. This is mouse here. Shading around this. I'm just using the pencil tool now. There's a lot of good tools in here you can use. A lot of ways to straighten stuff out, you know, when you mess it up, because eventually you will. You know, every time you really not, if you don't mess something up, you're not doing anything right. I mean, they say art is it's a subtraction thing, you know what I mean? You do the best you can, and then you just keep fixing it and fixing it and fixing it until it goes right. I'm touching the pen, and it's giving me this thing here, which now they have it where it'll take any color. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. But I don't. I hate doing that. I hate using the pen or the button because it while I'm drawing, it just seems to do it all the time. You know, when I least expect it. I mean, it's great when you want it, but when you don't want it. So here we got this fella. He's got like some side hair here going on. And let's curl this around. Just give him a little curl there. His ear would be darkened in a little. Certainly. Back here would be darkened in because this is the back of his hair. Let's just bring these back like this is how his hair is connected by his center part here. You know what I'm talking about? His not his bangs, but this side here is coming around with, say, I mean, they do all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't want to try and do something that I'm not ready to do yet. Because I just started out with this program. But yeah, I like it. It works a whole lot better than a mouse does. I mean, it's fun. I like doing it. But I could probably enjoy doing it for a while. I hope you're enjoying it. You know, it's fun to do. I'm going to give him a little bit going around the bottom of his chin here. It's just like a shadow, you know, an extra shadow. This should be a little hotter here. In the back of his neck, you know. And then we'll make some like rings up here where he, a little shadow here. And you know, I can blur this, man. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. Look, watch this. This is the blur tool. That seems to help, buddy. And you can use blue tool is really good for shading and stuff. And if you can just straight out draw the other, you know, the pen tool, it's like you're using pen and ink, you know. Go ahead and bring this down, get a little shadow here. His ear's kind of looking funny. The back of his neck looks funny too. But, you know, it's the back of his neck. It's not like the main concern of the... So let's give him a little... little, I don't know what you call that, but... just have fun with it. I mean, that's basically what we're doing, right? I'm just having fun. We'll put this on here like... This guy's got some kind of wild ring around his hair here. And I mean, they've got put another thing there. It's hard because yes, there is a little bit of difference in his or in the pens. A little difference here between the pen and the, not much, you know, it's like a little eighth of an inch or something. But yeah, it does kind of throw me off. When I first started, it was huge. It was like twice as big as this. But I guess I got me a new character here, man. Really, bro? Where'd he come from? Who is this man? It's Kwai Ching Yang. He likes to even tie his beard in a little. And this is all just for my imagination. You know, you guys can do stuff. Come on now. Just have fun with it. I mean, the whole point of getting it was to have fun. You know, I mean, yeah, it's great when you can make money with stuff. And I like making money. I was telling somebody the other day, shoot, I like money as well as a nice guy. But money isn't everything, you know. Now this is starting to get really dark in here, and what I'll do is I'll come in with the eraser tool. Hopefully it's set on a small, it's not, so we're going to have to make it smaller. I'll make it into like a little tiny eraser. I'll go in here and erase some of this. And you could do that too. You could do like a white on black. You know what I mean? That's so awesome. But it is what it is. Kind of lost myself there, huh? It kind of looks funny here in the center. I don't know, I guess because of this black mark here. But he still looks cool. I mean, just gotta work on it. That's what you do. You just, if something doesn't look right or you didn't like it or whatever, you just keep working on it. If it goes bad, you just keep working on it. You have to redo what you do, but I find myself going over and over again where I make a mistake, you know, and then I erase it and just keep
And I do it again, and I make a mistake, and then I erase it. And it's like, dude, you're not getting anywhere like that. You know? You got to, you got to get somewhere in all this, right, bro? This here looks so funny. I'll have to subtract some of this here too. I don't know. I guess it's just the way I did it, but gotta get rid of that. I mean, the brim of the ear is the part that supposedly looks best, you know. So now this mouth doesn't really look like a mouth either, but I mean, I'm just gonna keep on with his hair and shit, and see what I got here. Because I'm crazy, that's why. And I don't care who knows it. A lot of people say that about me. But I just, you know, I try and love other people. I'm a Christian, you know, and I have Christian. I have a Christian growing up. You know what I mean? Christian raising. My grandmother was Catholic. My grandmother Vance is Catholic. Of course, my other grandmother was Christian, but I studied religion for quite a while. And I became a minister at one point. Now, see, I could draw these circles, or I could use the circle tool. I'm just going to draw them because I'm too lazy right now, but this is how you do this kind of stuff. You just draw them out, bro. And I always like to give them some kind of, you know, it's like a design thing. You want it to look like there's multi layers, you know, and I mean maybe the guy's a samurai, or you know, who knows who he really is. You know what I'm saying? He could be anybody. Put it down here. Actually, I think that should be a little more. Where am I? Oh, right here. Oh, see now it's smearing it out. I need the eraser, but I want the eraser to be bigger. The size to be bigger, but not too much bigger. Don't want it to be. No, that's not big enough. How about like that? Okay. See, it's hard to do. Ooh, I took away part of his eyebrow. But you know, as you add on and subtract what you think don't look good, or does look good, or whatever, however you want to look at it, it starts to look more and more like what you really want it to look like. You know what I mean? But I mean, this type of program, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty smooth going. The pen just kind of, it's like you're writing on glass. I don't know if I need to get one of those, you know what I'm talking about? They make like a piece of plastic that goes on top of it. That helps you makes you feel like it's more realistic. But, so what do you think? How's he look? Maybe we'll try another one here in a couple days. See, this line is too dark, and smaller again. This line right here is too dark. See, it doesn't really look like that's his beard. So I'm gonna like take some of this off and go in here and make his mouth look a little better. I mean, you can give him open mouth, do whatever the hell you want, really, but I just don't want this to be one consistent line here, because part of this is his beard, and the other part is his mustache. And you know, the mustache got to look a little. It's got to look a little. A lot of times these guys got these mustaches go way down. You know, they come out like this, and they go way down. I know that sounds funny, but and then here would be the other side. You know what I'm saying? I remember them in all those movies where the guys would like be messing with their beards. You know what I mean? Usually I do a lot of animations. This is the first time since I bought this thing that I actually, I mean, I've done a little bit of work. Because with this thing, you're right on top of it, you know what I mean? It's just a matter of control. Let's bend his neck in a little bit so he looks a little more like, you know, like a man standing there. You know, more like this. You know what I'm saying? Of course, men have that on their neck. You ever notice that little muscle that's in the back of your neck? So, I'm just going ahead and put that little muscle in there, you know, in the back of my neck. And then, you know, there's a little eraser on the back of this. Let me see if it works. Yep, it's on the back of the pencil. You know, the pencil they give you. It does work. So what do you think? Well, Chris, I think you suck. Well, there ain't no sense of believing whether somebody's good or bad. It's all about having a good time and enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? So let's zoom out a little bit. I don't really know how you zoom out on this thing. Here's the zoom. Yeah. Zoom in or zoom out? Zoom out. Okay. Because this is a great big. This is 600 DPI. Okay. And get back to doing a little bit. I mean, I think this guy should have like a royal armor. And it comes up like this. Let it go up here. And I'm drawing ever so light on here right now. It's just ever so light. And we're trying to make it look like it's armor, you know what I mean? And smooth it out. Usually artists want to do their own curves and stuff, but you can, they've got tools over here on this side that'll show you all kinds. I mean, people show you about Clip Studio all the time if you listen on the tutorials on YouTube. I'm just showing you what it's like what it feels like, what it looks like to actually work in it, you know what I mean? I want to make this look like it's his chest plate coming out of here, you know what I mean? Because back then, them guys wore armor, they had chest plates. I'm just going to give this fellow a chest plate, you know what I mean? And why not? Why can't I? You know? He doesn't go in any story or nothing. I don't have any deadlines. I don't have to do it in any particular way. Yeah, so I'm going to do it my way. See how you like that? And you just keep building on your story, you know what I mean? What you've decided. I mean, I didn't come here and think, well, I'm going to draw a Chinese guy, you know what I mean? I'm just drawing this guy. But you see, he's falling off the whole page, right? Because I've got it in, I don't have it in portrait mode. I have it in the other. So what I can do is I can take this selection tool and I can copy him and paste him. Wait a minute, I think I did something wrong. Let's try it again. Copy him like this. It says copy, right? And then I'm going to use this thing. So I'm going to move him over here. And I'm going to have to make him a lot smaller if he's going to be in this picture. You know what I'm saying? But these are the cool things about these programs. I mean, if you wanted to do a bunch of warriors, you could have them all standing there. You know what I mean? This thing in front of the other thing or whatever. I think this goes up a little, yeah. Let's see, okay, so this is the guy that I want, and I'm going to say okay for now, and then I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to take this guy, and I don't really want him on there, so I'm just going bink, bink, bink. How come it's not clearing him? I don't know. This is supposed to clear him, so let's see. Clear, 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 clear. What happened? I must be on an. Oh, he's on another layer. So you gotta go down here and then go clear, and then I gotta go down here to the last one and clear that one. And that's how you get rid of that. See. And then there's more of him here, and I just gotta get rid of that. And because I copied it twice, it was on there twice. So see, here's the guy, and we want him enough where we can see. I think there's a way to. I mean, I know there is, but let's see if I can do it. There's no object to transform. See, I don't have it selected, so you have to like copy him again, copy and paste. I did a new one, right? Go up one. So you got to be careful of these layers over here. This program, just like some of these 3D programs, they're huge, and you got all these things, and yeah, you can learn how to use them all, and it's all fun and everything, but if you don't know how to draw, you don't know how to make your characters and stuff, of course, if you don't know how to use the program, you're gonna have a hard time too. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that eventually you'll learn it, but it's pretty big. These programs aren't small. Is this copy and paste? Okay, so there he is. Now it's a whole new file. I'm going to click on move, and I want to move him over here. Okay, that looks good. That way I can draw other stuff on this other side over here. I'm going to click OK. And then this guy, I'm just going to trash him. Trash that layer. See, so now he's gone. So there you go. So here's the guy here. This first one means deselect the mask. I don't really like the way the mask works in this program, but there's a lot of stuff I haven't done in this program. This program has rulers in it. It's got, all kinds of stuff in it. If you want to know more about, you want me to give you a tutorial of Clip Studio Paint, just let me know. I can run through it. I would like to have some subscribers, so that I can know what to do. I need you to subscribe. I need you to click the bell icon. Let me know what you want me to show, and I'll try and work that out for you. There's the zoom again. The zoom out. I want to zoom in now. Okay. So see, this is the same guy, but if you look over here, I'm working now. I know that I'm working up in the corner with this guy instead of out in the middle. And because I want to do this whole chest plate, hopefully I'm not taking up too much of your time. Everybody's precious time, you know, they're all so excited about these days. Like everybody's running out of time. And then down here like this. And then I want to do the other side of it, so it comes, you know, and this is the other side of it, and it's gonna have like ching, ching, chang, chong, ching, chong, chang, chong, ding, chang, chong. So you can do this too. While you're doing it, you start using swifter moves. You know what I mean? Once you know where your character's at, you can do some swifter moves because it will help you your character look more fresh, like you're, you know what I mean? Like you're doing it on purpose. Now, if I wanted to sketch in part of him, you know, I would go to the pencil and I'd be like, okay, you know, this is where the other side of his collar is coming around here. And, I mean, this guy looks rather small, actually, and I need another one of these, you know, and then I'll come out with a hand, you know, and maybe give him a Ginsu sword or something, you know. Right click, it's what I don't like about the pen when it does that. But this here is called doing a schematic. And you do like a schematic of that, and you could just have him, just give him a stick, you know what I mean? Now I could just do like this, or I could come over here and use the, I think one of these tools here, probably a pencil tool, has a sub tool over here somewhere where the pencil is. I don't really know how to find them right now. There's all, man. You can make your own brushes and everything. That's so I'm not really gonna worry about this right now because that's what we do. You can always correct it later. You know, that's what's so cool about it. Is you can always come in and correct whatever whatever you messed up. But yeah, I mean, if you messed up big time, you're gonna have to correct it big time. So be careful what you're doing. I mean, and this guy's kind of small, you know, but this would be his torso coming down here, you know. And you give him that stick over there. And, you know, we could work on it more. I mean, we could go down and do his legs and his, you know, give him some kind of belt. Everybody likes to have a belt, you know. And this way, you could just, a lot of people do these on different layers, like good artists and stuff, which I'm not the greatest artist in the world. But I'm just having fun, right? But a good artist will do that. They'll have that on there. What was I trying to say? I'm starting to get wompy jawed here. I start to look silly. But, you know, it's all a matter of what you want. If you don't like where something's at, you can go like this and move it. You know what I mean? There's a way to move it. You know what I'm saying? So now this is moved up a little bit. If you don't want it, if it's not tilted the right way, you know what I mean? He's fully movable, and that way you can even animate him. I mean, if you want to, if you want to animate something that way. And I'll just click OK here and remove that mask. And I just wanted to show you what I was doing. I had a little fun with it. I don't really like this one. I mean, I could do better. But this is my first one I've ever done, so I guess I'll give me some slack. But, you know, I mean, in order to make this one look better, I would like give him a cape, and you know what I mean. Give him a big, great big. The dude's got a cape, and now I guess it went back to pencil or something. I don't know what it did. Oh, what the color went. That's what I'm saying. I want this black color. Went to white. See it? See how? That's what it does to you. The little button on it takes this is the eyedropper tool, and all of a sudden you're working, and the eyedropper tool changes it to white. That's kind of like a little glitch. I usually turn it off. I haven't turned the pencil off yet, but I will if it gets in my way later. Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't have to be a cape. You know, you could have anything you want. This could be made a cape made of metal. You know. The shoulders could be a lot broader. You know, if you wanted to, you could come in here and just let's do it a little bigger. Go like this and go like this, and oh, let's make his shoulders broader. You know, but evidently it wasn't all on the same. It wasn't all on the same layer, so now I'm getting problems with that. So I'm just going to cancel that. So I need to knock them all down to the lower layer. So there's a way to like combine with lower layer, and I don't know exactly what that is right now. But I could just keep playing with it because it is kind of fun. So why not? You guys deserve a little extra read all about it. But yeah, it's so slippery that it's really kind of hard to draw intricate stuff because it's like it's just floating there, you know what I mean? But that's just, you know, the stylus is, I think it's better than I mean, I'd hate to have to try and do this with a, you know, a mouse. You know what I mean? That would just be crazy. I'm going to do this the other way, give the arch the other way. I mean, it doesn't matter what the hell it is. Not really. You could just keep putting stuff in there, man. And this is a thing, like where this goes around, like did you see how it looks like it continues, but this is supposedly another part of the picture? Well, that's a problem, you know what I mean? They have a name for it, where they like are on the same, it's like parallax or whatever, you know. Because he's much bigger than you think he is. You know what I'm saying? He isn't a little kid. He's a grown man. That's his eye going up. And then when we get down to his wrists and stuff, we could give him some really cool, you know, like I'm saying, really big. It doesn't matter whether you're on the top or you're on the bottom. Just have fun with it, guys. Just use your time wisely, and you know, make it look like it's supposed, like you want it to look. It doesn't matter how good it is. Some of these guys are great, and some of them ain't so good. But that's the whole point of it. You know what I mean? Is originality. Just like this, I give a little curl. I'm just gonna give a little curl there. Really, bro? You're giving it a little curl. And then you could come in and give different colors. Like if I wanted to do blue in here, I could do the blue. You know what I mean? Or red. I could do crimson red. Blood, blood on him, like blood splatter, you know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to do. Now, if you mess up and you don't like it, you just go edit, undo. Edit, undo. And it usually undoes the whole stroke. So, like, everything you've done, every move you made up to that point, you know what I'm saying? So, in correcting things is easy too. You just use your eraser. Come in here and make the eraser bigger. I mean, look how big you can make the eraser. You can erase the whole dang thing if you wanted to. Now, I want to get up to this top part where this stuff here, because it just didn't look right, See how some of it's on a different layer? There's supposed to be like a down arrow over here. Merge, transfer to lower layer, that one, and merge to lower. Yeah, this one. So I do that twice, and now I'm on right above the paper. So, but like the chest of it is like one of the most basic parts of the whole thing, you know what I mean? So, even though I looked pretty good before, I'm gonna try and do some basic chest work here before I. Now this is coming out in a red color, and I don't want that. So edit, undo. Right now, I just want to work in black and red. So this is his chainmail leg. So at some point, he has to be wearing something underneath where his armpit goes into. You know what I mean? And like here, I mean, you don't have to go by what your own artwork says. You can erase all that and do it over. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing to it. So like his chest plate, I'd put it way out here. And swing it around. And again, And now it's clicking because I accidentally clicked that stupid button. But I'm sure it's a great button for something, don't get me wrong. But anyway, this is what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing some of these videos for you. And it'll be more of what you would like. You know what I mean? Let me get this a little bigger and get rid of. See, this is what happens. Like here, you make a mistake or you make something and you go, oh, that doesn't look right, Then you come along and you erase it, and then you do it again and you mess it up and you erase it. And you do it again and you mess up and you miss it, you do it again. Because you're not really looking at the whole picture. You're only looking at whatever part. I mean, you can zoom out. But, here's your zoom out. On the mouse, when you're using the mouse, which now I'm using the mouse, I can zoom in or out really easy with the scroll. Which is really cool. And you can spin the paper around, and there's all kinds of things you can do with it. But I'm just trying to get this torso half-ass right. So his torso is going to be like this, and this is going to be the lower part of it, right? And then this is where it goes over. We'll have to give him a stomach, so like the 6-pack, that means however many packs you want to pack in here. And here's 1, and here's 2, and let's give him 3. You know what I mean? And give them a hip. And go in here and get rid of this because we put all this in here and it's not everything. Just showing you how you move it and everything. I'd like this to turn out to be a cool picture. I've got a few of them I could show you that I've done. And yes, it needs some kind of belt, with like a big placard or something on it, and then, maybe, I don't know. This arm looks a little funny. You don't want them to look funny, you want them to look good, that's why all the shading and everything helps when you do start getting to where you can shade. So it's all, the whole thing is just a matter of shading and erasing. And erasing can be a real boon to what you're doing. But anyway, I didn't want to make the video too long. I'm gonna keep working on him. Maybe I don't know. I don't really like the guy, but I'm just showing you this is my first attempt, and I wanted you to enjoy it. So I videotaped it. It's got a thing on it where you can do time lapse too, and you'll probably enjoy some of those because you don't have to sit there and look at all the laborious going over and the erasing and re-erasing over and over again, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, but I appreciate y'all coming, and please like and subscribe. That's the way they give us. That's the way we are able to do more of it. Otherwise, they won't give us more time and all that kind of stuff. So, y'all have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. And I'm gonna close this out. And this is why I'm using GeForce Experience Shadow Play for recording. So God bless. Have a nice day. I'm gonna do this, The Last of Us. I'm gonna do some more of that. So God bless.